At this sacred moment, a quiet invitation has reached your spirit, calling you to honor the hour heaven has placed before you. My child, slow your steps and pause the rush within you, because Archangel Michael is revealing a celestial light that waits for your attention. A divine turn is happening now, and your life is beginning to shift in ways your heart has quietly prayed for. My beloved soul, receive this blessing before the day fades into silence. Stay close to the guidance flowing from heaven, because daily direction is being poured into your path for a reason. What is reaching you now is not random. It is a sacred reminder that you are being led, protected, and prepared. My child, feel the gentle warmth gathering around your shoulders as I, Michael, stand beside you. Do not think of me as a distant story or a forgotten legend, but as a living presence near your spirit. The heavy weight you have carried is beginning to dissolve like morning dew beneath the rising sun. This peace may feel unfamiliar, as if you are touching something you have never known before, but it has always existed, waiting for your permission to enter. Listen now, because heaven is moving to heal the places in your heart that still feel broken. Remember the dream you set down, because fear convinced you it was too late. You thought you were not worthy of it, but that vision has never died in heaven's blueprint. It was designed for your hands, your courage, and your appointed season. Divine timing is aligning with your next brave step. You do not need to be perfect before you move. You only need to be willing. Even now, in your imperfect and beautifully human state, you carry a light you may not fully see, but others have been witnessing it all along. My beloved, notice how the sunlight feels different in your room today. Notice how birds gather near your window, how old melodies rise in your mind, and how small signs seem to touch your spirit without explanation. These are not coincidences. They are heaven's gentle fingers pressing upon your reality. Heaven is inviting you to remember that you are not powerless. You are a co-creator with the divine, and sacred power moves through your choices, your breath, your faith, and your will. Every decision made from trust becomes a doorway for grace. When everything around you suggests surrendering to fear, this moment carries the seeds of miracles planted long before you arrived here. They are waiting to bloom through one simple decision: to trust what cannot yet be measured. That trust will begin transforming everything your hands touch. And my child, this transformation will not stop with you. People you have not even met will one day be changed because you chose faith over fear. Your courage is becoming a blessing that will travel farther than you know. Your spirit recognizes this truth, even when the mind resists that ancient pull toward mountains you've never visited, which are calling your name in dreams and in languages you understand. These are soul memories awakening as heaven prepares you for assignments only you can fulfill with your unique blend of scars and strength. The very wounds you hide become sacred vessels, carrying comfort to others. Your story is not about perfection, but its authenticity. You stumbled a few days ago, but look at the grace you will share next month with someone clinging to despair by a hospital bed. Your ordinary moment becomes an extraordinary redemption when surrendered to a divine purpose. Beloved child, feel the celestial wind stirring possibilities within your chest. It is the quiet knowing rising when you witness injustice, comfort a stranger, or choose forgiveness when every instinct demands retribution. That inner compass aligns with my sword of truth, not for battle, but for the liberation of your own spirit from the old lies you absorbed. Heaven celebrates your smallest freedom rather than a grand performance for applause. Your authentic journey toward the light inspires the angelic choir to sing a new melody perfectly suited for your unfolding story. No two paths travel identically, yet all paths lead home when walked with an open heart. My precious one, release the burden of understanding everything today. Simply rest in being loved beyond measurement, beyond time, and beyond your capacity. There is no need to run or fear losing this affection. It flows like ocean tides, whether you feel its presence or face a wordless balance, and whether you believe fully or wrestle with doubt. The tension itself becomes holy ground, where transformation occurs slowly, like growth beneath the frozen, unseen earth, preparing for spring's explosive beauty. Your spiritual journey requires no performance, only presence, no perfection, only willing, waiting hands outstretched. Heaven's timeline operates differently than an earthly clock. That urgent matter consuming your thoughts at this very moment already moves toward resolution through invisible hands working on your behalf while you slept. Angels are rearranging circumstances, bureaucratic walls and financial barriers, creating open paths where none appeared possible before. Your only assignment remains to hope, not to manufacture outcomes. Trust. Do not force doors closed by divine wisdom, and avoid comparing your path to others who seem to be progressing faster by worldly standards. Your unique rhythm contains the perfect timing for miracles designed exclusively for your growth and glory. My child, remember the stranger who smiled unexpectedly yesterday, the song playing precisely as your tears fell, the book falling open to the exact words you needed. These were not random events, but divine appointments orchestrated with meticulous love to remind you that you never walk alone, even in a crowded room feeling invisible, or in silent houses aching with emptiness. I am present when human arms cannot hold you. I collect every unshed tear in sacred vessels, crafting future joy from present sorrow. Your suffering transforms into a compassion capable of healing many when surrendered to a higher purpose beyond the personal self. Beloved soul, that recurring number pattern flashing on clocks, receipts, and license plates speaks directly to your spirit. It bypasses the logical mind to awaken the remembrance of your eternal identity. You exist beyond temporary roles, beyond success, beyond failure, and beyond the labels assigned by society. You are first and forever a beloved child of light, a bearer of a sacred spark, capable of illuminating the dark simply by existing. Apologize no more, and stop shrinking to make others comfortable. Your true expansion intimidates only those threatened by genuine power, rooted in love rather than domination. Your growth blesses all who see it, whether they acknowledge it aloud or not. Blesses does all who I said, whether they acknowledge aloud or not. My child remembered the stranger who smiled unexpectedly yesterday. Yesterday, the song playing precisely. How do you spell the book falling open to exactly needed words? These were not Njung, make appointments, or cussed with meticulous. What's love to remind you never walk alone, even in crowded room? I'm feeling invisible, even in silent houses. What's my present key human arm cannot pain? I collect every unad tear in sacred vessels, crafting future joy to present sorrow. Your suffering transforms to compassion, capable of healing. N-key one surrender to higher is beyond personal. Beloved soul, that recurring number pattern flashing on clocks, receipts, license, it speaks directly to. Our spirit bypassing logical mind to awaken remembrance of eternal identity beyond temporary roles is beyond successes, fail. There's beyond lab who's assigned by society. You are first and forever beloved child of light, bearer of sacred flame, capable of illuminating simply by existing. Apology without what's shrinking to make other, there's comfortable you're true. Is intimidates only those threatened by genuine power rooted in love, not domination, is all who witness. When is it, whether they acknowledge aloud or not? My beloved, feel how your breath deep about conscious effort as celestial frequencies recalibrate your nervous system, releasing ancestral ad carried silently like invisible stones in. What's once smooth by generations of survival, now dissolving to golden doze. Profound beef washing through limbs, heavy construction around your ribs, is allowing inhalations carrying divine oxygen, cells awakening forgotten potentials, encoded within your sacred DNA blueprints, written Truk key stars ignited their flames. You arrived prepared for precisely this era of his planetary transformation, your sensitivities mislabeled as weaknesses. This is actually represented spiritual recept. There's tuning, listen to higher dim. For soul directions to earthly that's already exist, waiting your conscious momentum them here. My child, witness how ordinary objects text shimmer with hidden signific. The chipmunk holds memories of comfort during lonely nights is that one path beneath your feet. Text to ancient pilgrim Mount Stratton by others, who also questioned their worth, guided by inner fire, ID. Go to yours burning steadily beneath what's heaven hon. Is your persistence more than flaw? Sacred teachings they viewed through grace, which fall deposit. Its wisdom inaccessible through smooth journeys alone. Những ngày tháng khó khăn trước đây protected you from misaligned with soul purpose. Is that financial strain cultivate creative, resourceful within your spirit? Correct, until necessity awakened its gen. Let's trust the uncomfortable spaces is between what ended and what begins. The incubate miracles, those requiring dark connect to. It's transforming bean soil, unaware of coming bloss comes, yet perfectly timed arrival. Your current it contains identical divine precision. My precious one, received this truth settling deep within marrow bones, remembering play eternal nature, beyond temporary circum. Is that anxiety gripping your chest, installing already loosens grip, as angel hands gently untangle knotted, restoring natural? The flow of unconditional love, first toward yourself, then rippling outward, touching lives unknown to you. Profound healed presents that co-worker, sensing subtle shift in your energy today. Receive silent blessing through your calm demeanor. Stranger pausing mid-rush. How much after witnessing your genuine smile experiences momentary grace, interrupting cycles of despair? You'll never witness Kias, yet heaven records each ripple effect originating from your choice. Ways to he submits chaos, your ordinary moments. It's become extraordinary portal. Tell us the infused with conscious awareness of divine surrendered. Beloved soul, recognize celestial signatures appearing uniquely for your perception. That sudden fragrance of roses in sterile hallway, that feather drifting vertically against wind pat, the forgotten lullaby surfacing as you wash dishes. These are not random, intimate love letters. Search from is beyond physical sight. Crafts play for your recognition. kitchen system developed over. Your soul decodes these messages instantly, bypassing optical questions, while spirit already knows and leaps with joy at familiar touch of heavenly hands guiding your steps. Even the path appears unclear to earthly eyes. Trust this inner knowing. Rising like gentle within your chest, it never leads toward harm. Only toe kitchen requiring contemporary dis. What does caterpillar is within chrysalis, unaware of coming wings, yet perfectly trans. Current challenges serve identical purpose. Flight previously unimaginable, yet always intended. Wait for your unique spirit. My child feels celestial prince rearranging invisible architecture of your reality. Play while you rest tonight, angelic entirely on your behalf, dissolving barriers you perceive as permanent, moving mountains of resist. What's the whispered prayers offered sent crazy go by spiritual and specific break? Is that legal matter progressing slower than hoped already? Shifts behind true divine intervention, unseen, yet relationship fracture, seemingly beyond repair, receives healing. Applied gently by unseen hands working through willing hearts on both sides. Your only responsibility remains maintaining open posture, not forcing outcomes, not manipulating circumstances. This is not comparing divine to others. Is paths serve different? Does your divine assignment, there's only faithful presence. It's not perfect timing, orchestrating in every detail, spell toward your taste good. My child feels celestial currents rearranging invisible architecture of your reality while you rest tonight. Angelic teams working tirelessly on your behalf, dissolving barriers what is permanent, moving mountains of resist. Since through prayers offered days ago by spiritual and that legal progressing slower and hoped already left behind. True divine intervention is an unseen, yet relationship fracture, seemingly beyond repair, Steve's healing balm applied gently by unseen hands. Working through willing hearts on both sides, your only play responsibility remains maintaining open heart posture, not forcing outcomes, not manipulating circumstances. This is not comparing your Is your divine assignment, there's only faithful cousins, not perfect big perform. Trust the sack timing orchestrating every detail toward your high. What's good in, my beloved? Notice how time been strangely around moments. Is a pure, since the hour spent watching clouds is drift, transforms when was portal where heaven touch. Through your surrendered awareness, become sacred when you choose attitude. The difficult conversation chin holds hidden bless. Sing, one approached with compassion. What are the defense? What's your perception literally risk around you, not through magical thinking, but vibrational alignment with higher frequencies? These were solutions. It's already exists to wait in your connects, to manifest them here. Each breath offered with intention becomes prayer, more powerful than eloquent spoken without hardeng. Your silent moments of trust, during uncertainty, speak to angelic realms mobilizing resources. Is beyond human comprehension, can tirelessly on while you sleep, dream. And worthiness for such divine attention, yet you remain beloved beyond measure. My precious one, release need to understand mechanics behind unfolding miracles. Simply rest in receiving their fruits, appearing unexpected. Did Leah's financial provision through forgotten refund, relational healing run through spontaneous creative inspiration arriving? Sing during shower at the beginning of the week, becoming sack did when infused with awareness of divine partnership operating. Your surrender will that project check stalled, suddenly flows with effortless momentum. I'm a celestial timing perfectly with your readiness, not before, not after, precisely now when you possess necessary wisdom. I'm on through previous struggle. What's that wisdom could not be downloaded instantly, required to integrate play fully into your being, making you uniquely qualified current opportunities? Is it from nowhere, yet actually cultivated? Through every tear, every prayer, every choice to hope again after disappoint, entire journey prepared you for this exact moment, holding heaven-sent opportunity disguised as an ordinary day, requiring only your willingness to pause and, my child, feel angel presence surrounding you, not as distant concept, a tangible warmth against your skin. Like sunlight filtering in through morning curtains, gentle pressure on shoulders, releasing birds too long without realizing. Direction to set them down existed, did all along, add financial worry dissolving. Is unexpected infected check installed perfect, softening is meaningful connection appears. Seemingly random encounter, all orchestrated. Did true love operating beyond human comprehension, yet intimately aware of your specific needs down to smallest detail. Heaven celebrates what your courage to continue seeking play during dark seasons. Your perseverance inspires angelic things to compose new please, honoring your unique journey. No two bulls travel ident. Did all roads lead home when with open heart receive grace freely without earning? Beloved soul, recognize your breath as sacred bridge switch between earthly and heavenly realms. Each inhalation drawing divine directly into cells, hungry for remembrance of eternal nature. Each exhalation releasing density, what's accumulated, did through lifetimes forgetting who you truly are. Is that heaviness in chest, since child, it begins lifting now, as are you consciously invite celestial play to permeate sphere making homes within your she filled without invitation, powerless when met with conscious awareness of your true identity. As beloved child of light, bearer of sacred flame, capable full of illuminating darkness, simply through authentic exist. Events without performance, what's without shrinking to make others comfortable, your expansion bless. This is all who I said, whether they acknowledge it's allowed or not. Your willingness best to heal personal, this becomes healing bomb. My precious one, witness how nature mirrors your inner transformation recently. Birds gathering near windows, trees swaying in patterns, transforming sacred geometry visible only to open. Its clouds arranging themselves into symbols meaningful only to your unique perception system developed through lifetime. The devotion these are not put conscious communications distance from living universe. Responding to your awakened awareness, inviting deeper participation in co-creative dance. What's between human divine? Your thoughts literally shape reality around you. Through wishful thinking, but through vibrational alignment with frequent desired outcomes already existing your resonance to manifest. Dream abandoned years ago, does fear whispered on worth. Finesse remains alive when's blueprints specifically play for your hands alone. Divine timing, that's not tomorrow. You feel ready, but precisely as you are right. Imperfect, beautifully human, radiating like you cannot yet perceive, yet others witness daily. My precious one, witness how nature mirrors your inner transformation today. Birds gathering. What does trees swaying in patterns forming sacred geometry, visible only to open hearts. Clouds arranging bring themselves. Kitchen system developed through lifetimes, but conscience communicate distance from living, responding to your awakened inviting deeper participation in co-creative between human, divine. Your thoughts literally shape reality around you, not through wishful thinking, but through vibrant national. Pleas were desired already existing your since to manifest them here. The dream abandoned years ago because fear whispered unwicast remains alive in heaven's blueprint. Did specifically play for your hands alone. Divine timing, it's perfectly. You feel ready, but precisely as you are right now, imperfect, beautifully human, radiating light you cannot yet perceive, yet others witness. My child feels celestial when stirring possibilities, peace within your chest. Play quiet knowing rising when you witness in this or comfort stranger, or choose forgiveness, though every extinct demands retribution. That inner compass signs with my sword of truth, not for battle against other. Facebook liberation definition of your own spirit from chains forged by old lies, absorb. Does truth heaven celebrates your smallest steps freedom, more than jesters performed for applause. Your awe toward light inspires angelic choirs to sing new melodies, composed specifically for your unfolding story. No two hows travel identical path that's, yet all roads lead home when walked with open heart, willing to receive grace, offer freely without earning. Your worth exists independent external validation in our spiritual performance. You arrived worthy and remain so through every stumble, every doubt, every moment followed by. My beloved, notice how sunlight dances differently across your floor today. How birds gather are near your window without reason. How forgotten melodies, if it's in your mind, like sacred remind players from what's beyond sight. These are not play. Inviting you to recognize is co-creator with is divine, for is flowing through your choices, your breath, your willingness. When everything suggests surrender, this moment contains seeds of miracles, is planted centuries ago, destined to blossom through your simple decision to trust what cannot be measured, yet transforms everything you touch, including hearts you've never met, whose lives will change because you chose faith over fear. Today, your ordinary existence becomes extraordinary play portal, infused with conscious awareness. Have eternal part supporting every step, even those feelings. My precious one, release burden of understanding everything today. Simply rest in being loved beyond turn on measurement, beyond time, beyond your capacity to earn or lose. This, a constant, is ocean tides, whether you feel its presence or not. Whether do you speak prayers aloud or sit in wordless still? What's the whether you believe fully or wrestle with doubt? Detention itself becomes holy, where trance can occur slowly, like beneath frozen is unseen, preparing for spring's explosive beauty. Your spiritual journey requires no performance, only presence, no peraction, only willingness to receive what heaven pours into waiting hands out. Watch Stephen slightly. That small master of openness invites, is capable of transforming des shirts within your spirit. Get into lush gardens blooming was unexpected play piece, and heaven's timeline operates differently than earthly clocks. That urgent matter consuming your thoughts already moves forward resolution, through invisible hands working on your behalf. Laugh while you slept, angels rear. Is you deemed impossible? Their wings brushing against bureaucratic walls, financial barriers. There's relational fract, creating open, since we're not appeared possible before. Your only assignment what remains maintaining hope, not manufacturing outcomes, not forcing doors closed by divine wisdom. Do not compare your path to those who seem to be moving faster by the standards of the world. Your rhythm carries a timing designed specifically for your miracle, protecting you from success that would have arrived too early and collapsed under the weight of unpreparedness. Even rejection has been redirecting you toward what truly belongs to your soul, because what looked like a closed door was often heaven guiding you away from the wrong path. Your current waiting season is cultivating the strength you will need to carry the blessings that are coming. God is preparing you to receive without being consumed, to rise without losing yourself, and to hold what once would have overwhelmed you. What feels slow is not punishment, my child. It is preparation with divine precision. Remember the stranger who smiled at you unexpectedly. Remember the song that played at the exact moment your heart needed it. Remember the book, the words, or the message that seemed to open directly to what your spirit was asking for. Those were not accidents. They were divine appointments arranged with careful love, reminding you that you never walk alone. Even in crowded rooms where you feel invisible, and even in silent houses where your heart aches, heaven is still near. When human arms cannot reach the depth of your pain, God is still holding the spaces inside you that no one else can touch. Every unshed tear is collected in sacred vessels, and heaven is using present sorrow to craft future joy. Nothing you have cried through will be wasted. Your suffering is being transformed into compassion powerful enough to heal others. When surrendered to a higher purpose, even your deepest pain can become a doorway of light. What wounded you will one day help someone else breathe again. That wound you hide is becoming a sacred vessel. It will carry balm for people walking through a darkness similar to the one you survived. Your story matters, not because it is perfect, but because it is real. One day, your honesty may reach someone sitting beside a hospital bed, clinging to the last thread of hope. Your ordinary moments may become extraordinary acts of redemption when surrendered to the divine. My child, nothing about your journey is too broken for heaven to use. Beloved soul, that recurring number pattern flashing on clock, beats, license plate, speaks directly to your spirit, bypassing logical mind to awaken remembrance of the eternal identity, contemporary. What's beyond successes, fail, there's beyond assigned by society. Play. The you are first and forever, beloved child of light, bearer of play, incapable of illuminating dark simply by existing. Apology without shrinking to make others comfortable. Your true intimidates only those threatened by genuine power, rooted in love, not domination. Your expansion blesses is all who witness it, whether they acknowledge aloud or not. That synchronicity appearing repeatedly serves as gentle search from. What's affirming path? Even when external Evie, yes, other. What is trust, the celestial sign? Before your first, I'm every detail meticulous care, including a parent obstacle, sir, essential training grounds, preparing you for assignments only you can fulfill with a blend of scars and, my precious one, feel how your body responds to the truth, even when mind resists, that sudden. I'm spreading through chest during prayer, that inexplicable tears rest during the beginning of the week. The deep side releasing tension held for years, these physical sense sing home, encountering authentic divine connection, bypassing mental design for, yet often blocking is your body for. Not through lifetimes, if earthly immersion, cellular memory awakening as celestial frequencies please, preparing humanity, collective ascension. Your individual healing contributes directly to Take Me to Planetary Transformation. Each witch layer, Donald trauma-released light, is collective burden carried by human cons for generations. Your willingness face-to-face in her, if global service far exceeding visible impact. Durable by worldly stand, eternally in heavenly realm homes, where every courageous step toward light risks celebration beyond on human comprehension. My child, witness how ordinary objects text shimmer with hidden significant. Put mugholes memories of four during lonely, set one path beneath your feet, connect to ancient pilgrim. What's trotting by as he others who also question their worth, when is yet fast forward, guided by inner fire, ident to yours burning steadily beneath what's heaven honors. Your persistence more than conflict sacred teachings when viewed through grace, Ice Age fall deposits. What's wisdom inaccessible through smooth journeys alone, that rejection recently protected you from paths misaligned with soul purpose? Is that financial strain cultivates creative resourcefulness dorm within your spirit? It's genius. Trust the uncomfortable what begins, the incubate miracles, those requiring best to just play like is transforming beneath soil, unaware of coming bloss comes, yet perfectly timed with arrival. Your current uncertainty contains identical divine precision. I'm preparing you for flight previously unimaginable, yet always intended. Is it for your unique spirit blue? My beloved, recognized celestial signatures appearing uniquely for your perception. That sudden fragrance of roses in sterile hallway, play, that feather drifting vertically against twin, the forgotten lullaby surfacing as you washed dishes. These are not random occurrences, but intimate love letters from realms beyond physical sight, specifically ready for your recognition. Kitchen system developed over, your soul decodes these messages instantly, bypassing optical questions, while spirit already knows and leaps with what is joy at familiar touch of heavenly hands guiding your steps. Even when Martha pierce unclear to earthly eyes, trust this inner knowing, rising like gentle tide your chest. It never leads to requiring contemporary What does caterpillar, what is within chrysalis, unaware coming wings, play perfectly? Challenges serve identical purpose, preparing previously unimaginable, yet always intended for your unique spirit blueprint, written before ignited. My precious one, received this truth, settling deep within marrow bones, remembering eternal nature sure, beyond temporary circumstances. Already loosens its grip as angelic hands untangle knotted energy surrounding your heart, aqua restoring natural flow of unconditional love. We are touching lives unknown, continue yet profoundly impacted, healed present. The coworker, sensing subtle shift in your today, receive silent blessing through your calm demeanor. After witnessing your genuine smile, experiences momentary watching cycles of despair you'll never witness since, yet heaven record its each ripple effect originating from your choice to repeat chaos your ordinary moment, extraordinary portal rolls when with conscious awareness. Divine ownership, surrendered will, not your striving, not your achieving, not your performing, only your willingness chance to receive and reflect, make love already flowing through. My precious one, received this truth settling deep within marrow bones, remembering eternal nature, beyond temporary circumstances. Is that anxiety gripping your chest since earlier already loosens grip as angel hands gently untangle knotted, restoring natural? The flow of unconditional love, first toward yourself, then rippling outward, touching lives unknown to you. Profound Healed presents that co-worker, sensing subtle shift in your energy today. Receive silent blessing through your calm demeanor. Stranger pausing mid-rash, how much after witnessing your genuine smile experiences momentary grace, interrupting cycles of despair? You'll never witness when, is yet, heaven records each ripple effect originating from your choice. Ways to BP submits chaos your ordinary moments. Since become extraordinary portal, what's with conscious awareness divine surrendered will, not your striving, not your achieving, not your performing, only your willing. When is to receive and reflect love already flowing through you? My child feels celestial prince rearranging invisible architecture of your reality. While you rest tonight, angelic teams working tirelessly on your behalf, dissolving barriers you perceive. What's permanent, moving mountains of rest. Whispered prayers just offered, play, that legal matter progressing slower than hoped, already shift. True divine intervention unseen, yet relationship fracture, seemingly beyond repair, receives healing balm applied gently by unseen hands. Working through willing hearts on both sides, your only responsibility remains maintaining comes, not manipulating. This is not comparing to others, is paths serve different purposes. This is your divine assignment. It's not perfect timing, orchestrating every detail toward your highest good, and even when surface evidence suggests best stagnation, beneath visible realm, tremendous movement. The curves aligning circumstances with soleil you cannot manufacture, yet can embrace through surrender. My beloved, notice how time beans strangely around moments. The pure, what's the hours spent watching clouds drift, transforms. What's portal where heaven touches earth through your surrendered awareness. The tedious can become sacred when you choose to use gratitude over. Isn't that difficult conversation and holds hidden blessing, one approach Russian rather than around you? Not through magical thinking, but vibrational alignment with higher frequency. Pleas for solutions already exists, awaiting your is to manifest them here. Each breath offered with intention becomes is prayer, more powerful than eloquent words spoken without hard engagement. Ultimate your silent moments of trust, during uncertainty, speak volume. To angelic mobilizing resources. This is beyond human comprehension, entirely on behalf while you dream, and worthiness for such attention. Yet you remain beloved beyond measure, worthy not through achievement, and but through existence as eternal spark divine. For purpose is far grander than can grasp be it hard, intuitively know. My precious one, release need to understand their fruits appearing unexpected. Did Lee's financial provision, I'm true forgotten refund, relational healing, sing through spontaneous creative inspiration. Arriving. Sing during shower at the beginning of the week, who's becoming sack. When infused with awareness, some divine partnership operating. Play through your surrender will, that project stalled, suddenly flows with effortless momentum. From a celestial timing perfectly with your readiness, not before, not after, precisely now when you possess necessary wisdom. Earn through previous strife. What's that wisdom could not be downloaded instantly, required once to integrate. play fully into your being, making you uniquely qualified for current. Is it from nowhere, yet actually cultivated? Play through every tear, every prayer, every choice to hope again after disappointment. Entire journey prepared you for this exact moment, holding heaven's send opportunity disguised as an ordinary day, requiring only your willingness to pause and receive what heaven pours generous. My child, feel angelic presence surrounding you, not as distant concept, but tangible warmth against your skin. Like sunlight filtering through morning curtains, little pressure on shoulders, releasing birds carry too long without realizing permission. Direction to set them down did all along, that financial worry dissolving. Is unexpected, did check our. What's concern, easing through intuitive guide. Installed softening is meaningful connection, seemingly random encounter. All did true love operating beyond human comprehension. Yet intimately aware of your specific needs down to small. What's detail? Heaven celebrates to continue seeking play during dark seasons. Your perseverance inspires angelic beings to compose new milad pleas, honoring your unique journey. No two hows travel identical, yet all roads lead home when walk. With open heart will receive grace off word freely without earning. Your worth exists independent of his external valid, play spiritual. Since you arrived worthy, and remain so through every stumble, every doubt, every moment forgetting, followed by. My child, feel angelic presence surrounding you, not as tangible warmth against morning kirtan. Is gentle pressure on shoulders, releasing permission did all along. Is that financial worry dissolving when is unexpected check softening as meaningful connection appears through. Seemingly random encounter, all orchestrated through love, operating beyond human comprehension. Intimately aware of your specific beats down to smallest detail. Heaven celebrates to continue seeking light during dark seasons. Your perseverance inspires angelic. To compose new melodies. What is honoring your unique journey? No two souls travel identical, I said. All roads lead home when talked with open heart. Receive Steve, Grace, Alfred, freely without earning. Your exist independent of achievement. Alarm at a specific time or spiritual performance. You arrived worthy and remain so through every play stumble, every doubt, every moment of forgetting followed by remember. Beloved soul, recognize your breath, the sacred switch between earthly and heavenly realms. Each inhalation drawing divine essence directly into what's hungry for remembrance, do the turn on nature. Each exhalation releasing what's accumulated did through lifetimes forgetting who you truly are. That heaviness in chest since child, it begins lifting now. Are you consciously invite celestial the permeate? This is fear making homes within your Gucci field without invitation, yet powerless when met with conscious awareness of your true identity. Is beloved child of light, bearer of sacred flame, capable of illuminating darkness simply through authentic exist, events without performance, country without shrinking to make others comfortable, your expansion, bless. This is all who witness, what's the weather they acknowledge, aloud or not. Your willingness, your personal healing balm, trauma released, planetary burden by humanity for generations. Your individual healing journey serves global purpose, does far exceeding visible impact, measurable by worldly standard in heavenly. My precious one, witness how nature mirrors your inner transformation today. birds gathering near windows, three swaying and patterns transforming sacred geometry, visible only to open, meaningful only to your unique direction system develop. The devotion these are not, put conscious communications distance from living universe, responding to your awakened awareness. Inviting deeper participation in co-creative dance between human divine. Your thoughts literally shape reality around you. Through wishful thinking, but through vibrational alignment, desired outcomes already exists, awaiting your resonance to manifest. A dream abandoned years ago, penis remains alive when's blueprint specifically wait for your hands alone. Divine timing, that's not tomorrow. You feel ready, but precisely as you are right now, imperfect, beautifully human, radiating you cannot get perceived, yet others witness when is daily in your quiet kindness. Is your ordinary existence becomes extraordinary portal when infused with conscious awareness of eternal part. Ownership supporting every step, even those feelings. My child feels celestial when stirring possibilities please within your chest. Play quiet, knowing rising, when you witness indifferent stranger, or choose forgiveness, though every extinct demands retribution. That inner compass signs with my sword of truth, not for battle against others, but liberation of your own. The old chains that were forged from fear, doubt, and painful memories are beginning to loosen around you. Heaven is celebrating even your smallest steps, because freedom is not always loud, and healing does not need applause to be real. Every quiet movement you make toward the light inspires angelic songs written specifically for the unfolding story of your life. No two souls walk the exact same road, my beloved, yet every path can lead home when it is walked with an open heart. Grace is offered freely, not earned through perfection or performance. Your worth has never depended on achievement, outside validation, or how well you appeared to be holding everything together. You arrived worthy, and you remain worthy through every stumble, every doubt, and every moment when you had to remember who you were again. What is sacred in you cannot be destroyed by human weakness. It can only be temporarily forgotten, then gently rediscovered through love, truth, and divine remembrance. This message is heaven's soft hand touching your spirit and reminding you who you have always been. You are not becoming worthy. You are awakening to the worth that was always inside you, and that truth will remain with you forever. My beloved, feel how the silence between your heartbeats begins to widen into a sacred cathedral. In that quiet space, heaven whispers things too delicate for noise to understand. What you once feared during stillness may actually be a divine download entering your spirit at the deepest level. Something is being rewritten inside you now. Old beliefs planted through childhood pain, rejection, or fear are being released from your body and your memory. Heaven is changing the patterns that once told you to hide, shrink, or silence yourself. The place within you that holds your voice is beginning to soften. Authentic truth is rising, not to gain approval, but because your spirit can no longer hold back what was meant to flow. The message you hesitated to share may be the very word someone else needs to survive their darkest moment. Your vulnerability can become another person's lifeline. Your courage to speak may become someone else's permission to heal. When you allow yourself to be seen imperfectly, you help others remove the masks they have worn for far too long. Many have been suffocating beneath expectations that were never truly theirs. But your freedom creates a ripple that reaches beyond what your eyes can see. One honest choice, One brave word, one open heart can touch lives across invisible threads of shared humanity. These threads were woven together by divine intention. You are not healing alone, and your healing is not only for you. As you rise, others will feel the permission to rise with you.